Okay, so I think we are just starting up now here. Let's get some music going. Ooh, and I'll post the link to this in the live stream thing here for a second. We're also gonna have to adjust some volume here. Yeah. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. I'm also seeing that my volume is quite high. So I'm going to try this and see if that makes a difference. I'm seeing myself go into the red a lot. So I think this is a little bit better. Might be those S's. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm doing a little better. Trying not to yell here. And hold on 1 second while I go to my thing here. And I'm just going to edit the description here. Music. So I'm going to put the link to the video that I'm playing. It's just on YouTube here. Also, let's turn off autoplay just in case. Who knows what else is going to play here. Yes, my favorite song from C418. Okay, I think we're still doing okay. And we should be all set to go. So if we take a look around here, you can see I've got a world here that I've been using. Was doing a bit of testing for breaking bedrock, believe it or not. But now let's get everything out that I usually would have. Usually I have the items that I usually would have access to in alpha. So also we're gonna go to what's it called? Resource packs here. We're gonna put the programmer art on. This is what I usually do just to get an idea of what it's gonna look like in alpha. Obviously it's not exactly the same, but it gives me an idea. So let's also make sure music is off on here. Yes, that is exactly what I want. And so this was the plan for that portal room that I was kind of developing. Now I'm not so sure about this bit here. And also that might need to go down a little. Just gotta get an idea for the sounds here. So this is the first time that I'm actually streaming on 1.15 Minecraft, although I did do a test for doing an actual world, and I ended up taking it down. I just wasn't happy with it. And I think I'm going to stick with Alpha Minecraft on here. I do have plans to do one other series on here, which is not Alpha Minecraft. So it's going to be, I'm hoping to do that soon. At least that's the plan. But obviously, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not yet. I'm still kind of in the deciding stages for that. But as of right now, it's looking like I might end up doing it. Not as a live stream, it's going to be videos probably that I just do in my free time, because it's another game that I really enjoy. It's a very simplistic survival style game, and I really enjoy it. It's called On My Own. You probably won't find it on YouTube because it's a small, I guess, indie game. So if you search on my own game, you'll get some stuff for it, but you won't find it otherwise. Just because it's not quite that big of a game. So this is sort of what I'm thinking here. Oops. For this kind of tower. And then I was thinking maybe one more thing here. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I kind of had this idea that I would like almost make it like a bell tower or a clock tower. You know what? If I made it less of a slant, I feel like I could pull off the clock tower look. Hmm. What if I pull this out? Because I feel like it does need to have a bit more depth at the top. So this is a lot of smooth stone. Obviously I don't have the slabs. Oops. But I feel like this could work if I do it right. And then what if I do, instead of like a stone here, do I really not have that in here either? Oh, and I feel like this music can go a little louder. I think the first one was just kind of noisy starting off, but I'll make some adjustments to that later. Yeah, maybe this will work. Maybe this can work. I don't know. I don't know what to think for that. Yeah, 'cause see, this one kind of goes a bit louder again. There we go. Okay, there we go. Just gotta make some adjustments here. Okay. Did I not? I wonder if I should just do those wooden posts all the way down to the bottom like that. Like I had. Something like that. I mean, it could work. I almost need to pull up a picture of a clock tower. Let's just see here. Yeah, they tend to have like these bits here, like these outward kind of supports. And then like indented flat faces. But I feel like these windows could be a little bit more artsy. Like they could be a little bit more fancy. Let's try pulling this up. Because right now I'm just seeing a big box, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I mean, it is just the base. But if I pull up some pictures here, I feel like, yeah, it's got to have a little bit more texture. I almost feel like this bit here needs to be indented as well. But then that shrinks the amount of space we have inside. So I'm going to leave that. But I feel like... Oops. I'm going to keep with the cobble. And try to do some cross windows here. You know what I'm kind of thinking is almost like a... Kind of like a checkerboard pattern on the sides. Would look kind of cool. Obviously I'm going to need some glass. Is that in the building blocks as well now? I feel like they've been moving stuff around a lot. Or is it just me? I don't know. The scroll on this is a little bit sensitive too, so oops. I mean, it's not terrible. I feel like it's a bit off center though. Like I feel like I almost need to redo this whole side. And keep this sort of like that. I'm telling you, this Minecraft music goes all over the place. Unless the only other thing for these ones I can think of... Oops. I kind of like those glass ladders there. Is to kind of... go like this. And we can do some ones like this. Some single little glass windows here. There we go. Or is that too... Do we need to do this? I feel like then we almost got to bring this down one more. Yeah. I'm sort of liking this... Oh, you know what's funny is I'm actually getting the connected textures because I have Optifine. So that won't actually happen. Didn't even think about that I'm using Optifine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. If I had thought of it beforehand, I would have turned it off, but I'm not going to bother with that now. Oops. So we're going to do the same thing on the front here with these crazy checkerboard designs. I feel like it's almost easier just to fill it all in and just punch out the blocks that we need. Although, yeah, we'll figure it out. So this is probably lined up like that, yep. And then up to there. Okay. I mean, it works. It works. Let's try it down here too. Not bad. It's not bad for a start. I mean, I didn't even know I was going for a clock tower design here. So this is already better than what I had planned originally. Do I have some fence posts here? I do. I feel like adding some little posts there would work really well. Getting a little bit of a okay. Just realized this needs to be moved. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just kind of winging this. And we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Already, I've noticed, though, my controls are not as annoying as they were when I was playing on the AlwaysAlpha server. So I have no idea what was going on with that. I feel like this has got to be kind of here to finish off the top bit. I wonder if how it would look with or without this kind of ridge here. So trying to think how tall this would be so far. I feel like up one bit like this, and then it's got to widen out a tiny bit, right? And I wonder if I would have, I probably wouldn't have enough bricks on the AlwaysAlpha server to make a brick roof, but I feel like I'm going to commit to doing that, and then I'll go look for some clay, because I feel like that would look really nice. So this goes all the way down, so I feel like this has got to go down too. Like that. Yeah, I feel like this has got to be here just for the... Oh, I'm bumping into my other... Something has to be done about this bit down here, though. This is gonna have to be redone on the server, because I feel like this is just a bit too much being like this. I also feel like this has got to go too. And then indent everything, right? So maybe we have like the oak on the inside here, but on the outside we still do something like that. And then I was using brick as kind of a bit of an accent to have on the bottom here. Does that still work? I mean, it's gonna be pretty much hidden on most sides. I don't know. I don't know about this. Now, something that we could do also is utilize fence posts. Because they don't actually stick to blocks in alpha. So this wouldn't actually be stuck. So I feel like having that there would kind of add something too. In fact, I kind of wish they did stick to blocks now. Would look a little nicer, I think, if it was. Good thing I didn't really put too much glass in yet, because this is all gonna go. So obviously this is gonna probably move over like that. And then what's gonna happen is this is gonna come in like this. So this is gonna So I think what we can actually do here is, oops, kind of do this. Like so, and like so. Can we kind of do something like that, or is that a bit too much? I mean, we can do that too. I also accidentally broke that. Fix that. I kind of like having that wood down the side. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of missing. I need to realign this properly. That goes like that and like that. And then I'll test this out. And you know what I'd just do is I would just move those brick accents on the side over. Move them over by one. Yeah, I feel like that definitely looks a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's as good as alpha decoration is gonna be, right? When all you gotta work with is like cobblestone and stone. And a little bit of extra stuff sometimes if you've got it. But already this much glass is gonna be a joy. Although I did it in my single player. Although I have kind of dropped the single player world just because it's easier to do live streams for me right now. I'm still in exam season for school, so things are still busy. Although I still taking the time to do this. Although I find people probably won't watch the live streams. I don't really care either. I'm just kind of doing this for fun. That's the whole reason why I do anything for YouTube, is just because it's fun. Not because I want to attract people to watch. But yeah, the On My Own, I'm really excited for it actually. I kind of got myself back into it again when I saw they were doing the Rekindled update, which is essentially just an update that's going to fix a lot of bugs that were in the game for a long time. The game's been around since, what, 2016 or so? But there was a lot of bugs apparently. I had noticed a few myself, but apparently there were more than that even. So I wanted to do a series on that eventually. So I'm hoping to do a couple seasons of that. They tend to be, you can play through the game pretty quickly. I think you can probably get it done in, I don't know, six or seven 20-minute episodes. If you take your time on it. It might take a little longer, but if you speedrun the game, you can beat it pretty quick too. If you know what you're doing. But that's not my style. I'd prefer to just kind of take things slowly, figure it out, enjoy it, as opposed to just trying to get it over with. And just like that. We've got a smaller room inside now, but it looks much better from the outside, so that's, I think, what's more important. Now, I wanted to do a bunch with these fences. Now, I had kind of gone down to there, and then do I want to just go like that? I feel like if I do like that, then I have to line these up then up here. But then is that too symmetrical? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kind of guessing at it. Maybe they'll be symmetrical on the side. I mean, this is going to be buried. If this is buried in the side, I'm not going to put these fence posts here. I think that's kind of, you know, on the back here. Kind of debating on that even bothering, because it's just going to be buried in the ground. The front definitely needs it, though. And these, for sure. This is going to be kind of carved out, like a staircase going down to this, because the ledge, the top of the cliff is probably a little bit more like this level up here maybe, so I might need a little staircase going down into this front door here. But I'm actually kind of pleased with how this is turning out so far. It's better than what I was kind of doing before, I think. So how tall did I do this section? Because I feel like doing the wood is nice. Because how many It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm going to do 8. Let's take a look here. Maybe I'll do 10. We'll look at it and we'll see. I can always, you know, even if it's not perfect here, I'll make the adjustment later. And I feel like almost like this, if this even just drops off here, or should it? Because it's going to widen out the way I picture it. It's going to widen out. I don't know how tall this thing is right now, but I gotta remember the build limit for... Because what is my XY when I'm on the ground? 27? $57 or so at the top here. So that's 30 blocks. So that's, yeah, that's still fine. We're sitting at like about 90 if we're thinking 60 sea level. It feels very boxy, but I don't really know how much I can really do about that. I can go like this. Because I'm building 2 blocks on center on one side and 1 block on center on the other. So it makes it very tricky. Very tricky. I made this very difficult for myself. Maybe we'll avoid the windows on here. Or we'll stick wood in between, but then we'll carve windows into it, like just little ones. I don't know. This is a lot of smooth stone, though. That's all I know. But I have never built a clock tower. Like, I'm not really much of a huge creative builder. So with these restrictions, it's already pretty tricky to get something to look nice, let alone try to make a clock tower. So let's try going like this. I'm not sure if this is what I'm going for. And I feel like this ends very abrupt. I feel like doing something like this. Shoot. Would look good? Yes, that would. Oh, did I? I guess I just didn't do it all the way around. Okay. And then do I just kind of carve out windows like this? I'm not sure what to do about that. Or do I just leave it filled in? They're not going to stick to the blocks. Not in alpha. So I think that's going to be something to experiment with on the server. Do I just kind of do this? This has got to go. Yeah, I think this is going to work. A lot of wood in this section, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that sort of works. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe to just include something like that. Hmm. I wish I had done one block on center on both sides. Now that I'm kind of doing this, because I could stick, now I can't, I feel like I can't stick a clock face on this side. Because then what I do is I'm going to what I want to do is go something like make a circle with a one. That's 5. So 1, 2. Something like that. And then, oops, something like that. And then something like this. I might just go and... Also, I need to see if this looks like a circle now, or if I need to... Also, does this clock look too big at the top of this? No, it definitely doesn't. I think that's perfect, to be honest. This is going to be a pretty ambitious project, I think. Okay, so this is the frame for it. Also, to make the hands, I'm gonna make obsidian. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this has got to be shorter. That definitely looks good. And then this has got to go up like that. Yeah, that works. I think that works very well, to be honest. And then just wrap this around. Now the question for me is, how do I work in some lighting on this? Also, this can go across the top and the bottom, maybe? To add some shape to it? I mean, it looks okay. It does need a roof. It definitely needs a roof. Yeah, the more and more I think about it, the more I think this has got to be at least widened a little bit. Which is a bit frustrating. Because I'm not sure how to go about that now. I could do some clone stuff. But how does the cloning work again? If you want to clone, say, something like this... Do you have to be in this corner? Hold on, so... I feel like I need F3 to figure this out. So this, I'm looking at -7, 23, 13. -7, 27, 13. -5, 27, 15. So, slash clone, -7, 27, 13, -7, or -5, 27, 15, and then let's just move it. What way am I facing? Let's move it, negative 14, 27, 13. And it seems to do it one block. So hold up. I'm curious. Let's try that again. But do the same -7. So -8. What if I go by this? Or no, I still can't. I can't overlap them. But I can grab this corner. Okay, so I can grab this bit here. Okay, -20, -21, 27, -6. Okay, I gotta write this down. Give me a second here. So, what am I looking at here? -20 or -21, 27, 21, 27, -6. All this just to move the whole thing over. Oh shoot. Just to move this thing over by one block. And this -17, 27, 4. Or wait, not 27. We need to go all the way up to the top. Let's just say 72. 72. Now we need to shuffle that over to here. What on earth? Then as soon as I look at this... Okay, -6. Okay, I'm just looking at the wrong spot here. So let's move it to this spot here. Hopefully won't be in the way. It might cover the thing there, but let's go like that. So -11, 27, -4. Why is it negative or negative? No, I'm looking at the wrong coordinates. Shoot. -12, 27, -12, 27, -6. Okay, let's punch it in. /clone. -21, 27, -6, -17, oops, -17, 72, 4, -12, 27, -6. Perfect. Then we're going to move from looking at now. So it replaced, this is the exact block that I had placed the gold block. -12, 27, -6. Okay. So now this block I need from -12, 27, -6 to this one. -8, 27, or no, 72, and 4, and then move it back to this position, except 1 over. So I want that bit right here. This is so crazy. This block is -20, 27, and -6. So let's punch that in now. Clone, -12, 27, -6, -8, 72, 4, -20, 27, -6. Okay. Sweet. It worked. It worked. I mean, this is a little crazy. There we go. And let's fix this all up the way we want it. Oh, shoot. I kind of forgot that I need to get rid of this now. /fill. -12, 27, -6 to -20, 70, or no, not -20, 72, -8, sorry, 72, 4, air. Perfect. What was that? Oh, the doors. Okay. Isn't that great? So now, we can build on center. I'm kind of happy that I did that, to be honest. It's gonna make my life so much easier to build on center. And this is gonna have to be adjusted, obviously, because I don't think you can do big nether portals in but these will have to be moved as well. Oh, and I guess we have bookshelves too. We could use that as a bit of a decoration block too. Oh, man. I think this is gonna look amazing though. I wish I could kind of clone these all the way around, but I have to rotate. I'd have to rotate them still. But if we just finish this off, I think that's probably going to be enough for me for today. It's almost an hour already. Wow. It's crazy. Time flies. I will need to work in some lighting into this. I'm not sure where I want to put them. Maybe like that. Hold up. I think that's 12, right? Oh, let's turn off the F3 screen there, eh? This might be so good that I'm gonna need to take a screenshot of it too. This is gonna need to be the thumbnail for sure. Because right now I have been kind of a bit lazy with my live stream thumbnails, so they just kind of self-choose themselves. But yeah, I was not expecting this to be to turn into this. I was not expecting that at all. But it looks, I think it's gonna look pretty good once it's done. Now, the reason why I build this in creative build world first is because, well, this would be extremely time consuming to do in alpha. And also the whole problem that I just shuffled the entire building over because I didn't like the off-center, or the odd numbers, not odd numbers, even numbers. Don't like even numbers in Minecraft, it's just, it doesn't work. Not for building. And I think this will work well, yes. So that's why I build in creative first, to get an idea of what I'm doing. Because otherwise you're just kind of mindlessly doing stuff and then all of a sudden you realize you don't like it. And then you gotta do it all over again, and especially in Minecraft Alpha, it's a lot of work. Like, a build like this, with it all planned out, is gonna take me ages already. I try to do things as legitimately as possible, though, like even with, what do you call it? Those tool cheats where you can, like, replenish your tools by dropping them. I try to avoid that. I get it, it's in the game, but it wasn't intended. And it's basically like free mending. And I don't think that that's... Yeah, it's... You can do it, but what's the point in playing Minecraft Alpha then? You might as well just play it creative. There's no sense of accomplishment. You just kind of... It feels like you just cheated your way there. You did it in creative. The only difference is you had to get the materials, but you didn't have to pay any price, I guess. So to me, it just doesn't feel as legitimate if you are constantly just dropping your tools. Because even in vanilla Minecraft, you have to get XP to repair your tools, so that means you have to have the infrastructure. Doesn't even take that long to build up one of these clock faces here. I just want to get an idea of what it looks like before I want to get the roof. I mean, to be honest, I don't need to do the back. Or I guess this is the front. You know what? I'll just do it. I mean, it's nice to have completed builds in here, so then I can look at them and be like, hey, I built that. And I mean, it's not the same as building it in survival. I'm kind of getting into a bit of a pattern here, though. I'm going to have to develop a different pattern, though, when I'm doing this on the actual server. Now, I'm kind of debating against myself, too, because I kind of want to just start a single-player world. Like, let's rephrase that. A new single-player world, just because I haven't played in the other one for a while now, and I feel like the location that I chose is very restrictive. Doesn't give me a lot of room to build and to expand. Yeah, that looks nice. So if we go something like that, do we want a ledge? Oh yeah, this has got to be. Something like that. And that goes there. I'm just thinking. Do we want a ledge here? Or does that feel too boxy at this point? I don't know what I can do to round this off a little bit. I feel like then if I do that there, I have to do the same thing here. I feel like that does make a difference. And I do like that. Do we need this here though? I feel like just even a little bit like that adds a little bit of and then maybe yeah, I think something like that. Oopsies. So it kind of goes like this and then like that. And then we're just taking those little corner pieces out. Now, do I want it with the fences at the top? I mean, it does kind of add a little more, again. But I feel like if we've got the bottom chopped off, we're going to take the top off as well. Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's coming along. It's going. It's not exactly what I'm picturing, but I think it's good. 'Cause it's pretty hard to get those details in when you don't have a lot of stuff to work with. Also, I'm kind of debating whether to stick fence posts in there. I think I'll decide that on the actual server as well. Right now I'll do without them because, again, the fence posts won't stick to any blocks. They only stick to themselves. Oh, I do need to fix up here. And these are only going to do that far. Yeah, I think that is a winner. And then brick roof. This is kind of risky because brick is going to be an expensive block to work with if I choose to do this. And I feel like it's got to have a pointy. It's got to have a pointy roof, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, I could do a pyramid type roof and see how that looks. But I have a feeling I won't like that. Also, I feel like it's got to go up one. It's faster to spam click to and delete blocks than it is to... Okay, let's go like this. And we'll just stick this here. Let's go like this. I mean, if it's not pointy enough, you won't be able to see the roof even from the bottom. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm running into here. Let's just see. I mean, I could just go with a flat roofed top of the tower for now. I mean, I am running into time restraints here. I'm at 1 hour already. So I think I'm gonna just leave off here and come back to it later. because I'm just not happy with this brick roof design. I have to come up with something else. I might just leave it flat roof. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not amazing either. Wait, where is it? Is it F1? There we go. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. F2 is to get a screenshot? I think it is. I don't know if it took one or not, but... Oh yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave off there. For anyone who tuned in, I don't know, I wasn't keeping an eye on it. Thanks for tuning in. And I guess we will try to work on this later. Thanks for watching.